So in this video, we're going to check out episode 4 of the Bootcamp series for the Korg SQ64. Make sure to watch the previous episode since we're building up from the first. So if you get lost, just start from the first episode. It's recommended that if you want to understand all these features, to watch these videos at least once a day until these things become second nature. Even if you take out 5 minutes a day, you should be seeing big results in no time. The Korg SQ64 is a standalone MIDI CV sequencer. It does not generate sound. This time I have the MIDI out going through my Korg EMX1 Groovebox. The audio is sent to my Roland MX mixer and then through some effects. We're going to look into modulation again. I'm going to show you a specific case for the Korg EMX1 and how it can be set up to change, for example, an effects parameter. This is just an example. You can apply this to your own setup. If you have any gear that responds to MIDI CC or control change signals, all you have to do is look up in the manual in your gear to see what CC number corresponds with what you want to send it to. First, let's explore what we can do with changing the cutoff of a synth on the Korg EMX1. I'm just going to press play here and let's enter in note every step here. You can hear the envelope on the filter here. And the resonance is kind of up. And then we have the cutoff. Now what I want to do is control the cutoff on this track. So I press mod. I have to hold down shift and then I turn this to Sq-64. Now that's going to change the cutoff on here. So if I press play and turn the first knob here, you can hear it's changing the filter. You can turn up the resonance. So you can't record this motion that you're doing, but you can see what numbers of settings. So if you look at the offset here, you can actually bring this back to 0. So now what I can do is I can hold one or more steps and change the value of just those steps. And you can hear what it's doing. Let's bring them all up. Now I can turn offset and bring all of them up. I can also turn the third knob to vary the amount by whatever percentage here. Now if I hold shift down, I can turn the variable range. So let's turn it up. You can hear it changing now. You can turn down the percentage of the amount so it's not as extreme. Change the offset. You can also change the settings on here, for example. Press pitch, hold shift, turn down. That's lower notes. Let's turn up resonance. Mod. Just change the values here. Just see what happens here. Now I want to control more, and we can. So let's press global D, and then let's press this pad. Now that drum pad I chose was set to, right here, MIDI transmit to channel 12. Now it also sends a note. Now on the Korg EMX, the global MIDI channel that controls the effects parameters that I want to control, that's on the same MIDI channel as synth 1. So in this case, I don't want a note to hit every time that I want to change an effects parameter. So I'm going to turn the volume on that all the way down. Now let's go to gate. We're going to enter in some steps here. Next we press mod. Let's hold shift. And in this case, the CC number is CC92. That's for the effects parameter. So now I'm going to press play. Let's change the offset on the effects, and let's turn up the effects here. I'm going to choose short delay. So you can get some crazy resonant tones here. Now what I'm going to do is turn this. You can hear it change. So now what I want to do is hold some steps here and change the value. So we're just going to change all of them. This is also the drum track. So I'm going to hold down pitch, press D. I'm going to add some kicks here. And we're going to add some snares here. And hi-hats. So this is just the delay effect. I can change it to something else like a grain shift. Let's turn it up so you can hear what it's doing. You can turn it up. Now this changes what the parameters are doing. I'm just actually changing it on my own here. You can turn it up more. Let's bring it back in. I'm going to add a kick drum right here after the snare. Hold down the step, press kick. I can add more synths here. Now let's go to B, mod, hold down shift. Let's turn that all the way over to 74. Now we have control over it, so let's change the offset and see what that does. Now what I can also do, hold down shift. Now let's use Stochastic for the drums and see what happens. Now the pattern of that effect has changed. Let's go back to the short delay. Now it's going to change depending on what I set it to on here. Let's actually make it go slower. Now let's change, let's try different effects here. Changing that first parameter. Let's change it more. Let's change that variable amount. And then the range, increase that. Let's make this change directions. It's going to go random, make it really slow. Let's make all these stochastic. Press gate. Now, when I'm in a track here, let's make this shorter. Make B shorter. C shorter. Now we can rotate. So that's going to rotate just that selection here. The drums, we can change that too. Let's rotate that. Change the steps. So now it's just going to depend on what it's set to here. Grain shift. let's go into the drum track here. Choose the snare. Let's add a snare here. And then make it a drum roll. Now those, mod is set to velocity, so we're going to turn those drum rolls way down. Let's bring it back to normal. Now let's make the probability pretty low on both of them. There we go. Add polyrhythm. Now let's change short delay. So it can be used as a performance tool. Let's check this pattern out. If I press shift, I can see the drums are stochastic. It looks like it's changing the effects here. So you can hear the difference. Let's check out this pattern.